It seems like everybody in the world saw this coming, except the senior reporter at Kotaku. Do you recall, not too long ago, at the Game Awards, where Geoff Keighley closed the show with the greatest game of all time?
The greatest game.
Highguard. And do you recall, I don't know, just a few weeks ago when it launched on January 26th.
That's crazy.
To a crazy audience of 97,000 people.
Yeah.
Game blew up out the gate. So much hype. And then it immediately fell off a cliff. To where now it has 1,363 people playing on Steam.
The game is saved. There's 1,000 people playing. Let's go.
Well, they did go out of their way. If you recall, they had the 5v5 mode they added because people were like, "What add more?" And then nobody cared. Right? And they realized that the game was just very it was the most average game anybody's ever played ever. It was a game for everybody while being a game for nobody. Yesterday, if we can bring the mood down a little bit, we can. Wildlight Entertainment, the company behind the surefire hit Highguard, made the unfortunate announcement that they made the difficult decision to part ways with a number of their team members while keeping up a core group of developers to continue innovating and supporting the game. We're proud of the team, talent, and product we've created together. We're also grateful for players who gave the game a shot and those who continue to be a part of them. Yes, the dozens that are still a part of the community over there. So everybody got fired yesterday.
Doesn't that suck though? Like that because of the decisions made at the top. Clearly, these were decisions made at the top. It wasn't like these people failed at their job. That those people have to suffer the consequences. That kind of sucks, you know.
Well, there's a lot of people that worked on this game for like 4 years. As a matter of fact, they have an entire thing here. There's a lot of people. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What's 13 times, it's 11 times 9, 99, plus 6 right here, plus 12. So 99 plus 12, 111 people working on this game.
There's only 2 blacks, so they were bound to fail.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so quick.
I counted. I looked. I went through and looked.
Wow.
Not enough
Well,
inclusivity.
Blabs left. That was too many. Oh, okay.
Blabs, how do you feel about the lack of representation on the Wildlight?
He celebrates it.
Well, you know, there's nobody wearing a bucket hat, so
There you go.
fuck them.
Bucket has discrimination.
They deserved it.
there.
Well, Alex Frostwolf, which by the way,
What a banger
very
last
cool
name.
fucking name.
Yeah.
Great fucking name, Alex Frostwolf, who was the community lead for Highguard and Overwatch and Apex.
What she look like though?
Does it? Blood?
It matters.
There she is.
It matters.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
I joined my incredible Wildlight team in being laid off. Highguard is a story of us, a group of talented, like-minded folks on an adventure into the unknown, much like our wardens who get back up after losing a fight. We too will rise for our next adventures. That's a very nice note. Here's the problem. Clearly not that talented. I don't
That's
mean-
unnecessary. Unnecessary shade.
Well, I
bro.
felt bad
What you
from
gonna say?
originally.
These pieces of shit.
Unnecessary shade. That's crazy.
You're right. It was unnecessary. I'm sorry. That's fucked up of me.
No, I'm kind of with you. Like that, I was with them originally, and I thought that I found that
That's
statement
crazy.
extraordinarily gay. I was just like, nah.
I was gonna say
fuck 'em.
gay, but I get
Yeah.
it. That was gonna be the first thing I said. So I
Yeah,
guess.
no, fuck
Okay.
off.
I don't hate
Yeah.
her though.
I hope you work at like a Dairy Queen or
You're
some
just
shit with your
so
adventure and your
shit.
talent.
Craig hates her, and clearly you hate her too.
No, I don't hate her.
I
Just-
do.
That's crazy.
Okay. Well, there we go.
This is reckless.
Alex Grainer also got the boot over. He says, unfortunately, along with most of the team at Wildlight, most of the team, which is that's how many people. I don't know if we know how many people have actually been laid off. Whether it's 80%,
Bet you the blacks are in there.
90%, whatever. Yeah, I think that's the first thing we need to find out. Claude. You're right.
Then I'll know if I care or not.
That's right. Check out my portfolio. See what I've done the last 7 years as a level designer in the AAA space. There's Alex.
Wouldn't it have been awkward if they only fired 2 and it was the 2 black people? It was just like we just did that because HR was too scared to find a way to fire him. It's like, all right, let's just make this stupid game.
It's really fucked up, man.
That's genius.
I just imagine this group of 109 people, 111 people, and the HR people just going out, handing out pink slips, and the only 2 go to the black guys. And sorry, you're just not cut out for this. God, that's fucked up. Well, Ben Forbes, who happens to be white flawed, I just want to point this out. Ben Ford is still there.
He's there still.
Yeah, he's still there. Hey, y'all. Still here, still working. No weekend warm up tomorrow. We'll likely. Okay, so anyways, he is.
He's still there.
Yeah, he's
still
He's
working,
flexing on
guys.
them. That's what he's doing. He's bragging.
Ben Forbes here, sporting a mask in his profile. Oh, he's one of those
brave.
guys who wears the
Yeah,
mask
brave.
when nobody else is wearing the mask. That's good. That's great. Even at Evo, that's crazy. Editor in chief. There we go. All right, nice. Now we know he has moved on, which is tough stuff. Now, what about Geoff Keighley here? Geoff was the mastermind behind the hype of this game, Highguard, and Geoff kind of came out of his little $1 million man cave. Says a large part of the Wild Light Entertainment team that worked on Highguard has been laid off just 16 days after release. An unfortunate, brutal, and sad outcome for a game I enjoyed in early playtest over here. He was very excited. Kata simply said, Geoff, this is mainly your fault. The game would have been underperforming regardless, but your overhype made the backlash 100 times worse right here. And I think, Player Essence says, tweets like this didn't help, dude. This is him saying he's going to be accepting your apologies. To which Smash said, when am I supposed to apologize? Right. So it kind of went out with a whimper. Now, one thing I did want to point out here as I was scrolling through this X thread of Geoff Keighley talking how sad it was to see them all fired, which, to be clear, it sucks when people lose their jobs. Mm-hmm. It does suck. I saw this response to Geoff Keighley, and I thought, I need to talk about this. This comes from American Truck Songs 9, also known as Ethan Gotch, who responded with, "It's fun." Now,
exclamation mark.
Yes, very,
Not a bot.
very excited. Well, not a bot, because if you dig into his profile, this is the senior reporter for Kotaku.
There we go.
So he's a
Which
bot.
I
Okay.
think when you see this, just really drives home the divide behind the senior reporter of Kotaku who thought that Highguard was a good game, and the rest of everybody ever who has clearly decided that Highguard is not that
He
great.
can have
So-
his own opinions. That's fine. We don't judge.
No, I'm going to
I
fucking
judge.
judge.
Yeah, I judge.
Yeah, I'm going to judge. I will absolutely fucking judge. Yeah, 100%. Which this goes back to shortly after the launch of Highguard, when after it saw the giant dip, we saw the main dev come out and with a very polarizing statement saying, we don't need player counts to be super huge in order to be successful. And he said that the internet is going to internet over here. He was very adamant about this. Well, yes, it does turn out you need players to be super huge and successful. So now we can use this as a wonderful petri dish of experiment to know that, yes, in order for your game to be successful in a free-to-play game, you actually do need super huge player counts to be successful. As if you don't, 16 days after launch, after 4 years of work, right there.
Yeah.
Flaw, did you play Highguard?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Tiny?
I don't play none of these games, bro.
Don't even know what it is.
Really? Okay. Well, I
You
think
will
that
be.
tells you everything you need to know here. Blabs and I both played it.
Yeah, I played Highguard.
Here we are. Tells you everything you need to know. I played 90 minutes of it, and the last probably 45 minutes of it, it was like my soul was slowly draining. It was such a boring, generic game.
Yeah.
What kind of game is it?
It's like this dumb. Well, they're supposed to be like a player versus player, but like a raid type game. But when you only had 3 players, it was awful because it was a huge map. There was no clear objectives. But then they went and did 5v5, and I never played it since. So I don't know. And the thing is, like, if people keep saying I was woke, it really, really wasn't. The only thing was one of the characters looked like a dude, but it was apparently a girl, and they said it was a she and all that.
Some
Whatever.
dudes like dudes, bro.
Yeah, well, that's the most woke thing about it, is what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't
She had
actually.
a
It was just.
handsome face.
Yes, it was like the gameplay was just shit. It just was
I mean,
straight up.
if it was a good game, people would play it.
Yeah. And like they were advertising that this was, from the people who made Apex Legends and all that stuff.
Oh,
So
I
you'd-
remember. Okay, yeah.
So
yeah.
you'd expect like certain mechanics that were
Yeah,
in Apex
innovation
Legends
too, yeah.
to be shut up, Phoenix, to be like able to like bring it over, right? For example, climbing up the walls in Highguard was extremely slow, whereas in Apex Legends is very fast. And it's like, well, why did you ruin some of the gameplay then if you're saying, oh, this is so great?
Yeah.
Here is my 90 minutes of playing this game. Here, my reaction to it in the upper right corner. I was not. It just,
It's good when it starts off that way.
It's just
I
a
mean,
defeat on the screen.
we really need to watch the video to know how you felt.
you don't. You really don't. I'm telling you, not good. That was the first and last time I played it.
New profile pic right there.
I had so little interest in playing that game.
I have a question
unfortunate.
for
Yes.
you, you FPS fans. Like, so what is like? How do you kind of like when you've got a game that's working for you? How fast are you connecting to it, and what are some of the things that you connect to?
I play Call of Duty, is what I play. And,
So what gravitated you to that?
I just like fast games. Like you're like you get to move around quick. I feel like it's like I don't know. It's like it's hard to even explain. To me, it's like you're playing. It's like a sport. Most coordination, quickest. It's just quick rewards, or you take L's, and then when you win again, it feels rewarding, and it's just like really quick. A lot of dopamine boost.
I can answer that, Phoenix. It's the speed of getting in and out of the game.
Yeah.
Right. How fast you can play a game.
Yeah.
How the guns feel in the game.
That's big. Yeah.
Right. How fast you die, and if you understand the objective of the game, right, early. So in a game like Call of Duty, you know that you are just a bullet sponge. That's the idea. Like a team deathmatch. You go in, okay? The objective is very simple. Your job is to kill the other guy before he kills you. You die, you respawn, you go back in, you shoot the other guy, you die, you respawn, you shoot the other guy, right? Very
Fun
simple.
loop.
Team deathmatch. Something like Battle Royale, it's very simple. All you need to do is be the last one alive.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the objective. And then the meta inside of it is what makes it fun, right?
Yeah.
That's where the guns come in. That's where the
That's
ults
true,
come
too.
in, right? So to say like Apex Legends was actually very innovative, because prior to Apex Legends, there were games like PUBG, and PUBG was kind of a slower pace. Games would last 35 to 45 minutes if you stayed all the way to the end. It had a realistic vibe to it while still being, like kind of arcadey, right? But the guns were supposed to feel real. Whereas a game like Apex, you went in, it was team-based, 3v3, the ability to revive. Players had individual abilities that made it fun to play. Some move faster. All the guns played the exact same way. But the biggest thing with Apex Legends, which people don't forget about, which is now a standard in video games, specifically in shooting games, was it allowed you the opportunity to ping things and communicate with your teammates even without a microphone. So you could say, let's go this way. We could tag this item. This is happening over here. And it allowed you to communicate, because communication is so important in any sort of team-based game like that. So, and the thing with Highguard is...
that's what I wanted to ask, yeah.
Yeah, the thing with Highguard was it was so fucking confusing on what you were trying to do. Well, you got to defend the castle while going out and getting loot. And in the middle of loot, you got to go get all these shards to go buy some things at
That's
this
too
guy.
much.
And
Yeah,
then you
that's
got
too
to go
much
in.
going on.
Yeah.
Once you buy the thing, then you got to get some armor. Does the armor help? I don't know. It's supposed to help you. Oh, by the way, you got to forge the door over here, so it makes it harder to get through. It was the objective-based idea.
That sounds sweaty.
You could be if you're really into that, but I go back to easier game modes. Kill confirmed in Call of Duty. You shoot the guy, he drops a tag, you get the tag, you score a point, right? Team deathmatch. You shoot the guy, you kill the guy, you move on.
I play
Domination.
Search, but yeah.
Yeah,
This
search.
game didn't know what it wanted to be. They just threw like everything in there and said, "Let's try," and then failed.
Highguard was a game that tried to be something for everybody,
Yep.
but that ended up being nothing for nobody. And that's the end of it. That's the story for Highguard.
So they should have minimalized it, is what you're saying. It should have been less than what it was.
Well, they tried very hard with Highguard to make it a game that they touted it as a new game mode. Well, listen, I promise you, over the course of video game history, since games with guns have been a thing, going back to Counter-Strike and any sort of game that had a gun in it where there was an objective-based thing, I'm sure the idea of a team-based, domination-style tower defense is what it was. Like, that idea had been thrown out. But to build an entire game around an unproven game mode tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
Because somebody probably thought of that at some point and was like, "No, that sucks." Right?
Yeah.
You don't build an entire mode around that. If
You build a
to
game
do-
in add-a mode is what you do.
Yes, you have a game, you put Highguard out with a team deathmatch, with a domination, with a whatever, and then you
Try a new mode.
do exactly what Fortnite did.
Yeah.
Fortnite started as a tower defense game. People don't remember this. It was not the battle royale game that everybody thinks of Fortnite as. Fortnite came out and it fucking flopped.
Yeah.
Like, people don't remember that about Fortnite.
I hated
It was
Fortnite originally.
It was a dog shit game. But what they did, a couple developers like, well, PUBG's really popular. Let's create this free game mode off to the side. And that's how the free-to-play game thing happened. Because Fortnite came in, offered it up as this free game mode. All you got to do is buy the Fortnite game. And then all of a sudden, hey, holy shit, we're making money. We have these seasons and all this. Like, Fortnite's success was an accident.
Yeah.
It just took a couple developers, but that was not the main game mode. That was not the reason why you bought Fortnite, because Fortnite was supposed to be the killer app, but it was a killer app from 2014 when it started development until it was released in 2018, 17, whatever it was. It was a product of its time. So they shifted, they pivoted, and ultimately video game history there.
Yeah.
So anyways, Highguard, there you go. It's not dead, but it's definitely on life support here.
Is there anything, in your opinion, that they could do to save it?
Yeah. Get
Change
with the
it
times.
completely?
I very much so. I think you do exactly what we just talked about. They take Highguard, they say nobody wants to play this. They turn it into a team deathmatch. They tighten the maps because the maps are fucking giant.
Yeah.
Or you turn it into a battle royale, and you have 50 players on the map, and there are ways to salvage it. And I think at this point you got to try everything, because otherwise you're going to be out of company, your company's going to be out of business, and you're not going to be making any money. And so you have to try everything at this point. So I don't know, Blabs, do you think there's anything that they can do?
I mean, they'd have to remove certain aspects at the very beginning of the gameplay, right? When there's no clear objectives, all those things you need to do, lock up all the doors, get all this, get this, that. Some of that needs to be removed and simplified, I think, or somehow innovated that there's clear objectives and you have the time to do everything that you're supposed to do with, like, set instructions, I guess. I don't know. I'm assuming you can make more people on each team, which they did. But again, I have not played the 5v5. I feel like that's still not enough because that map was massive. It could have potential. I just don't really think that they're going to do anything, especially since they just laid off all those people. I think it's dead.
Yeah.
Good point.
Well, I think the crazy thing about Highguard is this right here. They just announced it's pretty much dead. So you would think that people would be like, well, I should probably go check this game out, right? Sometimes that could be like the best marketing that you can have. That has not happened at all. This is the last 48 hours. It's a continuous dip,
Goodness.
right? Where people
But
just,
with that though, it's because I was thinking the same thing, Craig. It's with
Yeah.
that though, it's so bad that any little change that they do make will be a big deal for people.
Yes.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
this is actually great PR for them. This is great marketing for them. That
Yeah,
any
I-
little thing that they do now will be appreciated.
yep. Well, they gotta make sure that they gotta give this a go. They gotta throw anything against the wall at this point. Otherwise, it's going to be dead quick. Not to say it's not already dead, but there you go. Rest in peace there, Highguard. You were the game nobody wanted and nobody asked for, and ultimately nobody bought or played. Congratulations. Obey your digital overlords. Watch this video right here that YouTube suggested for you.